Hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of Drams Delivered. It's a little bit crazy to think that it's been almost a full year now since we started this, and we've had a lot of fun. We hope that you guys have enjoyed it as well. So we're going to have a bit of a treat today and try a whiskey that we've actually are quite surprised that we haven't come round to already, considering it is our sort of local distillery and it's a distillery that we absolutely love, Tomatin. So yeah. Tell us a little bit about Tomatin, Matt.
Yeah, as John said, it's our local distillery, about 25 minutes in the car, south of Inverness. Started in 1897, so a long time ago. It was known then as Tomatin Spey Distillers. Unfortunately went bankrupt in 1906 and thankfully reopened in 1909. The biggest kind of change of hands was actually quite recently though. In 1986, it became the first Scottish distillery to be bought by a Japanese company. So a company called Takara Shuzo bought over Tomatin. The story goes that they loved the product and didn't want to see it go under and bought it over. So they own lots of other things, but Tomatin to me still feels like it's run independently.
Yeah.
They're not like a huge Suntory or Diageo. They kind of let Tomatin do their thing. Tomatin has had an amazing history. They used to be at one point in the 80s the biggest single malt producer in Scotland. I think it was about 12.5 million litres.
It might have been the biggest in the world.
In the world, was it?
Or was Hakushu?
Hakushu in Japan,
sure.
maybe, yeah.
But certainly one of the biggest distilleries ever to produce single malt whiskey.
I don't know, I think they're about 2.5 million now. And they don't have as many stills in operation, but there's still a good amount. A lot of it does go into their blends, but we're going to try some of their single malt range today, and probably my favourite of their range. I think it's an 18-year-old whiskey, so it's going to be pretty good.
Shall we open it up?
Go for it.
Have a little look.
Go for
it. So
lovely
looking bottle, lovely colour, and fantastic whiskey. Oloroso sherry is the main selling point about this dram. It's been matured in some ex-bourbon casks and some Oloroso casks. So lovely, well-balanced whiskey.
Looking forward to this. It's definitely a dram this time of year that'll warm me up, and oh, now here we go. I was waiting for this. It's been a whole year and no one's had it. Oh, he's got it.
Managed to get it.
It only ever happens under pressure, or if the bar is very busy and you've got loads of people to serve. That's when that happens.
You ready?
Ready? Lovely.
I think that was my favourite one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Excellent. Come on, it's Christmas time almost. Come on, get it.
Is that all right for you, sir?
Excellent.
There we go.
Lovely. Let's have a wee nose. So Tomatin describe themselves. Their sort of tagline is the softer side of the Highlands.
Softer side of the Highlands.
So, as I say, Tomatin is in the Highland region on the whiskey map, and Highland whiskies are often described as sort of rich and robust. Tomatin make a more gentle spirit, hence the softer side of the Highlands, but with the Oloroso sherry kind of cask finish there, it ramps it up a bit. So for me, this is what I describe as really well balanced whiskey. There is a richness there, there's a nuttiness, but the underlying spirit is light and delicate. So I'm going to have a wee taste.
Something that I always get from Tomatin, which you might agree or disagree with, is white chocolate. From the 12, the 14 and the 18 as well.
Yeah.
It's just got a really sort of chocolatey sweet nose. It's lovely and well balanced.
A nice dram.
Fantastic dram. Bottled at 46%, and I think you can pick it up for about £105 retail, so a little bit more expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, compared to other 18-year-olds in the market, it's probably sitting about the right level. I'd definitely say that Tomatin 18 is probably in the top 3 of my favourite 18-year-old whiskies. Maybe Glendronach 18 is probably in there, but it's £105, so in the sort of market now for an 18-year-old single malt, that's pretty reasonably priced, and I think the quality reflects that. So definitely.
Yeah, I mean, £105 is quite a lot to spend on a bottle if you're not sure if you like it, but hopefully now that you know you like it, you might go out and buy it. And I don't think it's that much to spend really for the quality that you're getting there. And it's, I think £105 is pretty cheap for a bottle of Tomatin. You spent quite a lot on a bottle of Tomatin once, didn't you?
Yes. Thanks for that. I did, yep. I guess there's a story there. So I was at a charity golf event at Castle Stewart with Tomatin to raise money for Maggie's, which is a local cancer charity, which is a great cause. And the whole day was brilliant. And there's thousands and thousands of pounds raised. But I was invited along as a guest of Tomatin. So I hadn't put my hand in my pocket all day. So the evening dinner, there was an auction. And I thought, well, I better put my hand in my pocket and get some bids in, or at least make a donation of some kind. So there was 3 bottles of whiskey. There was a Maggie's special release, bottle number 1, which was lot number 1. Then there was a 36-year-old, and then a Warehouse 6 bottling, which was going to be going the thousands. So I thought, we'd only been in business for a year and a half, 2 years. So I thought, let's maybe get in early, get the Maggie's one, show face, and get out. So I think it retailed at £100. So naturally at these charity auctions with booze and lots of business people around, they tend to go over. So I was expecting a couple £100. The guy started the bidding at 500, and I was like, no one is going to pay £500 for a £100 bottle of whiskey. Table beside us, 500. And I thought, oh, sugar. Better put a bit of 510 in. Put my hand up, the auctioneer goes, 600! And I thought, oh, we're going up in hundreds here.
Naturally,
So it got to £900, and the room must have been about 300-400 people in the room. And I said, I can't spend more than £900 on this bottle, even for charity. But the guy who was hosting the auction was brilliant at squeezing money out of people, because the guy I was bidding against me, I think he owns Williamson's, the food place that sells fruit and veg. And he just egged me on. He goes, come on, you're at the Tomatin table. This guy sells fruit and veg for a living. You can't be outbid by him. And I thought, oh, no, don't do it. 1,000. And anyway, won it for £1,000. Woke up with a hangover and a £1,000 bill. But it was worth it. Great cause. And actually,
all for a good cause.
Don't regret it in any way. And the nice thing about that bottle is we actually opened it again for a charity Zoom tasting that we did with kind of friends of the bar and friends of ours, and we all chipped in another £50. So I think in total that £100 bottle raised about £2,200 for Maggie's. So
not bad going.
It was great. So in the end, very happy we did it. So it was a bit of a sore head in the morning, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's Tomatin, really.
That's
Big fans.
Huge fans, and I can't believe it's taken us this long to actually sample a Tomatin. It didn't take us that long to get a Tomatin tasting booked into the bar, though, did it?
No.
It was actually our first ever tasting that we invited people into the bar for Tomatin, and probably my favourite whiskey tasting I've ever been to, I would say.
Yeah, I'd second that.
Yeah.
What I remember of it. Yeah.
What I remember of it, yes. Some of us did get a little bit carried away.
I think all of us did. I don't think normally we point the finger at each other, but I think
everyone
we
got
were
a bit
all
excited
in the same boat
that
here.
night. Yeah. It also helped that Scott Fraser, who was hosting the tasting, took along about 10 drams, including new make, which was about 70% alcohol, and it was a very, very raucous tasting.
Yeah, we went through all that, had the drams, locked up the bar.
I think invited the bar back to ours.
Invited the whole bar back to our flat.
Yep. And Scott had put on such an amazing tasting. Everyone had such a good time, but I think Scott ended up having quite a good time as well. And I woke up to about 7 missed calls from his wife, and I thought, oh gee, I better go and find where he is. And I found him fast asleep in the middle of our living room floor. So
face down.
So enjoy this dram responsibly.
Responsibly, yeah.
Always drink responsibly. And I think
that's a nice way to
that.
Yeah. Cheers to Tomatin, to Scott, to our first tasting. As I say, we're a year on here with drams delivered, so can't believe it's been a year. So thank you all who have joined from the start and right through. Welcome to the club, and we look forward to trying lots of new drams and just sharing them with you next year. So
here's to another 12 months.
Here's to another 12 months.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Slàinte mhath.
Flange.